everything's heavy, everything's heavy, yeah, shit's real heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, yeah, shit's real heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, yeah, shit's real heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, everything's heavy, yeah, shit's real heavy.
What up, YouTube? I'm back with another one that's vlogging with Trey, and today we going out to Kansas, and we about to go to the Kansas City Auto Museum. Now, when we were at the Kansas City Auto Show, if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and look at that. The link's down in the description for my last video. But we were at the auto show looking at the Lamborghinis, and out of nowhere, a guy named Chip happened to just walk up and engage in conversation. You know what I'm saying? We get to talking, and organically something just arose out of that conversation. So we then linked up with him. Now we about to go out to the Kansas City Auto Museum out in Lenexa, Kansas. So they got some crazy stuff up in there, man. Y'all definitely gonna want to stick around and see it. But before y'all do that, hit the like button, hit the post notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and make sure y'all share this video after you watch it. All right, we'll see y'all when we get out there.
We are out in Olathe. We're at 116th and String Line at the moment. We are open 10 to 5 every day but Monday.
Okay. And today is Monday for the people that don't know, so we're here after hours thanks to my man
exclusive
Chip.
view. Appreciate
for those
it.
that don't know, we met Chip at the Auto Museum. We just happened to be looking at the exact same cars, the Lamborghini.
No, I got you guys over looking at the old stuff.
I think we caught it at the Aventador. The carbon fiber, with that carbon fiber. Yeah, that white one.
Yeah. So we were looking at the Aventadors. Chip just happened to walk up, engage in conversation, and then look at us now.
So you're in the museum.
Would you say sometimes the world speaks for you? You don't have to. Right. So without further ado,
starting with the old stuff.
Yeah, that's what we love anyway, is old cars. So what we got right here?
This is crazy.
What is that, a 1954?
1954.
Go ahead, Trey, get some of them good specs, man. Trey got that crazy side view. Let's see it. 19.
Do you guys want to, or you want to talk about
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, this bike's real cool. What's special about this bike is it was the first bike after World War II that BMW really kind of reinvented, because after during the war everybody was just making what they did before. But this is the first bike that has modern suspension on it. So these fork tubes, the plunger style suspension versus the older, what they did before that, which was just this giant spring. And this bike is obviously a bicycle that they are just able to shove an engine into, versus a completely built frame and application for a motorized bicycle.
So that was the first time they did. It was the 54s.
Well, yeah, 54 is the first time they did like this fork style suspension. So like how you see modern bikes that have got the big fork tubes up front, and same thing on the back, versus being a solid hard tail and then just a springer front end.
Yeah, this looks completely different from our bikes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. We just say, if we do get the fellow bike riders, at least we getting something on our history.
Right. This right here, look at the detail.
Yeah, so this is a local art car. This started life as a Model A.
Is this run?
And then, everything in the museum runs. Everything works. Like we make sure we rotate everything out. This back exhibit, which we'll get to in a little bit, we change every month. Everything else is on about a 16-month cycle, so we swap it out. So yeah, this is the older stuff. This is Model A.
I see Model A's on Gas Money Garage all the time. These are the ones that they search for.
Right, 1930.
Yeah, so the Model A was 29 to 32, 31. And that was their replacement for the Model T. Ford made the exact same car for 17 years, 1912 to 1928-ish. Model T, it was a car for the people.
That thing is crazy. Look at the gold on it, the detail.
And here's what's crazy about the Model T. You can follow me over here. But so you've got 3 pedals back here, but that sure as hell is not your accelerator, your brake, and your clutch. This one, that makes the engine go faster, but it does not translate to the back wheels going faster. This is actually your gear selector. So all the way down is in drive, halfway out is like reverse, and I think park is when it's all the way out. And I forget what this does exactly, because Ben also drove the Model T, but no brakes. It's all done through engine braking, all done through downshifting. You have to, as you speed the engine up, you have to adjust your spark. You know, there's no computers.
Sounds like way too much to it.
It was, dude, we've got an archive section upstairs, like the information I have from back in the day, like the amount of knowledge manufacturers expected the owner to have
just
about their vehicle, just to drive and maintain it, is so much more than it is now. I mean, there's like, you'd get like little pamphlets in the mail that's like, oh, is your car making weird noise? Better bolt the body down to the frame, and tells you like how to get under it and re-bolt. You know, there's just big bolts under here that connect to the frame of the body. You can't really see that. So with the
Can
same,
you adjust the steering wheel?
Nope. Nope. That's it. That's just your steering shaft.
Look, so comfortable. You got to be short to drive that.
Man.
One size fits all. So at the same time Ford was making this, you had what were called coach-built models, which were, you could get a frame and an engine from, you know, Dodge, Ford, anybody else, and then you'd send it out to another company, and they would build the body and the interiors and everything else like that. So this was a limo from 1925, and it's a Jordan again. So I think it's a Dodge or a Duesenberg underneath. I can't remember.
I think it's a Duesenberg.
Yeah, so it's a Duesenberg engine and frame, and then the body was hand built. It's a
They
one-off.
was doing suicide doors way back in 25.
Oh yeah, they did suicide. Oh yeah, easier to get in and out of. Suicide doors were luxury.
Right.
And this one's been updated a little bit in the last 20 years or so. But so you would send it off, and it was like building a bathroom or redoing a house or something. You'd go to the coach builder, and you'd sit down, and they'd pull out books, and it's like, okay, do you want brass handles? Do you want wood handles? Do you want gold handles? Like, do you want them all ornate, or you just want a block? Like, how fancy do you want it? We've got an old Jordan on the other side where I can show, or an old Peterson. I'll show you that.
Built to order. Plenty. 1932. Damn, see, this is what I came to see for real. But I'm going to go ahead and
We'll get there.
not even show that. Let me just go ahead. We're going to go back here real quick.
So this is what we call the drive-in. This is what we rotate out every month.
Ooh, now this is my section right here. Look at, oh my
So-
God.
Car like this, I'm sorry.
You need to drive.
I don't know about Trey,
I couldn't do it.
but I'm driving it. If it's my car, I don't
This?
care if it was
Yeah.
the first one made. I'm
This is
driving.
probably the only car that I've seen in here that I would drive.
Whew, now what we got here?
68 Coronet RT. So this has a 440
Now this is one of my dream cars.
Buick
Yeah.
GS. Yeah.
Yes.
This thing is such a crazy story too, because Buick was one level below Cadillac in terms of luxury and everything else, and then they threw their hat into the muscle car ring by putting a 455 in their Grand Sport, which was a Skylark, and then it got its own moniker, I think, for the second gen.
You don't see too many of these.
No.
Ever.
And these have some of the sexiest, I think, profiles. Like, I'm a Ford fan,
Right.
but like these Grand Sports from the side have some of the way that back window
Right,
scoots down.
right,
Oh my
right.
goodness.
Yeah, this mug is nice.
The black on black.
Yeah. I'm always a fan of that red pinstripe.
I used to confuse these with the Cutlasses and the GTOs.
Well, they're all on the same platform. They're all
the
A bodies.
actual name
Yeah.
itself. That's why I wanted a Grand Sport. 'Cause you'll see it. You can still see Cutlasses. You can still see GTOs, but I still have yet to see a Grand Sport actually rolling on the street.
64.
64 GOAT. This is the original. This is what started the muscle car era,
Yeah.
or I guess kicked it into high gear. Yeah, 1964. You had the GTO and the Mustang both hit the market.
Yeah.
And 64 at this time, 64 was just a package upgrade on the Pontiac Le Mans.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 66 that it became its own model and everything.
So even in the 60s, they was coming to play.
Yeah. So yeah, but this was, they put the
348.
389 in there with the tri-power. So you've got 3 2-barrel carburetors.
Yeah, that's sick.
GM called it tri-power, Mopar called it a 6-pack.
20 minutes.
So yeah, this is the 66 GOAT. This was the first year. It was its own model. It wasn't just an upgrade from the Le Mans.
Well, that paint is nice.
Yeah. Red with the white interior.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is about as classic of a GOAT as you can get with the 4 on the floor.
Oh yeah. That GTO is always like an eye catcher. Always. This is a forever eye catcher right here.
What was that dumbass Vin Diesel movie where he had a GTO?
Yeah. Is it Triple X?
Triple X.
Triple X. Triple X.
Yeah, he had like a purple.
He had the sick GTO.
Yeah, he had like a purple.
He was running that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I love that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's that red, bro.
That's why it's that color, and then that interior just really set it off.
And I'm not even a fan of chrome, but that chrome goes with that red.
It's when it's done right.
Right.
It's done right. You know?
Right.
So you ready to give them the grand finale, bro?
Now.
So this is one of the reasons we came here. Bam. You see it, the 2020 Ford GT.
Twin turbo.
This
V6.
thing is, I think I might be the first YouTuber in Kansas City
Twin turbo V6.
with this.
Goodness.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can come back here.
Look at that.
Goodness.
Carbon fiber everywhere.
Carbon fiber. Oh yeah, you can see.
Huge Brembos. Look at those
Look at
rotors.
the, I say, look at the rotor alone.
And those are two-piece.
Those rotors are bigger than the tires and wheels on that Roadrunner in the other room.
Yeah, big two-piece rotors. Look at that. I like this.
The flying budget. Yeah, the medieval the medieval architectural technology on a modern supercar.
Man, they went crazy. Oh, they went
Let me
crazy.
just go ahead and get the back. Look at the mid-engine.
That's crazy.
Carbon fiber everywhere. Everywhere. Look at the pipes.
It's like everything's futuristic.
As you can see, the wing goes up and down. Look at that. Look at the lights. Carbon fiber everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bro, look at the detail of this headlight.
That's what I just said. The way
That
that's
is
a
crazy.
futuristic type. We might as well get used to seeing that now.
Yeah, Ford outdid them with this.
Good.
I was kind of mad when they took away the V8, but because you can't beat the sound of a V8.
No, I agree. I totally agree. But at the same time,
This,
GT's always been the pinnacle of like their racing technology.
right.
If the EcoBoost V6 with the twin turbo is their best racing motor, then that's what's going to go in the GT.
They definitely outdid it with this one.
Yeah, man.
And it still sounds mean. Like,
They outdid
you hear it, and there's no question on whether or not that's a 200 mile an hour car.
Right. Goodness.
Is it unlocked?
No,
What is it, 0 to 60?
I don't even.
0 to 60 in
I got
3
pictures
seconds
of
flat.
everything here except
Seconds.
this. I don't even know who the owner is. I don't even know like how we got it. There's only one person on staff. That has it. It's yeah. Like I came in one day
I
and
don't
there
know
was a
if y'all
truck
can
with
see
Ford
in
out
there,
front.
but
This rolling.
Yeah.
right
No,
there,
no,
see
no,
it through the lights.
Like he still has a
That
plastic.
interior looks good too. I didn't even notice the quarter or the
Oh, yeah.
carbon fiber in the quarter.
He hasn't even drove it yet.
No,
Look
no,
at that.
he's letting us display it for the first 6 months while the paint cures. Right?
That's boss right there.
Do you feel me? What a paint cube. Wow. So to make sure his paint doesn't mess up.
Oh, it's cracked open a little bit.
People in here.
Yeah.
Cracked open just a little bit. I don't know if you can see in there. Man, I never thought I'd see one of these in person.
Me neither. I
Man.
remember like when I started here a year ago, I was sitting with one of the
Or at least not here
clients,
in
and we were
Kansas City.
we're never gonna have an F40, we're never gonna have a Ford GT, we're never gonna have this and that. And within 6 months, it's like, oh yeah, here's an Aventador SVJ, here's a GT40.
You had an SVJ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same guy that owned the Countach at the auto show.
He owns the SVJ too?
He's got a huge collection. He loves Lambos and Porsches, so he's just.
He's got a bunch of Lambos.
He's got a couple dozen of them.
So we know
He's
who
here?
we gotta find.
There are collectors all over Kansas City. Yeah,
What?
they're just garages, and it doesn't. They're over in the caves downtown. They're the caves over by the paintball place. Like, there's garages out south. There's garages down the street from here. Like, people just have stuff stashed all around.
So are they? I need to find these guys.
That's what I just said. You know we gotta find next.
I'm willing to pay to see those.
We got fleets of people to find. Matter of fact, if you come across us, find us.
I like you guys know.
Find us. We definitely gonna come and check out your fleets.
Bigger and smaller than I thought it would be.
It is.
I don't know how to explain that.
I've only seen 2 of the first gen Ford GTs. Well, not first gen. What were those?
The
Second
05s?
gen? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen 2 of those with my own 2 eyes. And this actually does look way bigger. I don't know if it's just the bulkiness of it that makes it look bigger or what, but
I mean, it is a big car still. Like,
this thing is huge.
but at the same time, yeah.
I can only imagine on an airstrip going 200 miles an hour in this thing.
Imagine hitting a corner at 120. Like, it's gonna be on rails. Oh yeah, no. When they had it here, there was a dude from Ford, like, going through all the infotainment stuff, and like, he's like, yeah, you put it in track mode, and you just see it.
Oh, it's got adjustable suspension like the Lamborghinis?
Suspension.
That's
yeah. Oh yeah.
tight.
No, this is display mode, so it's setting up higher and everything. But no, you put it in track mode, I mean, it's just
That is crazy.
right there.
It drops all the way down.
Yeah.
Drops all the way down, the wing stays up.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
That is crazy.
That's sick.
Oh, it's got Alcantara everywhere too. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a small screen though. That's the only thing I probably don't like about it. But look at this stitching.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I see it. The double color.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Sick.
It's so gross, so quick.
Yo,
You just have to wear
that thing is
gloves with
dope.
it, but then you gotta get that doucher who's always wearing driving gloves. It's 100 degrees outside, dude. It's Alcantara. You're sweat driving. It's gross.
Sick. I don't know.